Good evening, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. It is Tuesday evening here in the Hudson Valley, and I've got a brand new Dollar Tree haul to share with all of you. It is my me time. I've got a nice warm cup of coffee, and I've got my scissors. I think I have everything that I need. I have all my emotional support toys. Alrighty, everybody, I think there might be something for your wish list, so grab that wish list. Find your favorite spot to sit and watch me, grab a drink, and we're gonna get into this Dollar Tree haul together. It's been raining here for the past couple of days, but we've definitely needed it. And since the rain, the green you can see out that window is just popping everywhere. And I'm hearing more and more people with colds and allergies off the hook. So I'm still kind of hanging in there. All right, so let's get into this Dollar Tree haul together. Every single item in this video, a buck and a coin. Every single item in this video from the same locations throughout the Hudson Valley, because that's where I'm at. That's in the state of New York. All right, we're gonna go over to housewares. I just think these are so fun, and these are plastic food trays. You're going to get on this tray, besides the tray, you're getting the actual silverware that snaps in, the knife, the fork, and the spoon, and a place to put your drink. I think these are so perfect for, sitting at the picnic table. I actually got a couple of these. I got a red one, and I actually purchased a teal one. And I thought, you know what? I think these are so cool, just like if you're sitting and you don't have a table. Say you don't, and you're doing the lap thing, and you don't even have a TV tray. This is nice and sturdy, and you can put everything that you need on here. So I figured I was just going to get these, and I'm going to put them in the racing trailer. So when we're at the drag strip, sometimes we, eat at a table. Sometimes we're eating on the golf cart. Sometimes we're eating in the cars. It just depends. I just thought this would be nice because it's got everything there, if we need it. Another thing I use a lot besides at home, I use this at the drag strip all the time too, because I keep some of these in the racing trailer, and it's a 2-pack of flexible cutting mats. These things are awesome. When I'm preparing food and stuff at the drag strip and I'm inside one of the trailers, like the racing trailer sometimes, we have a big table in there, and I'll be cutting up vegetables and whatever because we cook and eat at the track. So these are just nice. Again, you get 2 in a package. The size on these are, what is the size? 11 by 14 inches. And again, they are BPA free, PVC free, and they're just quick and convenient, especially if you don't have a cutting board at home. They bend over, so whatever food you prepare, your tomatoes and everything just slide right off of it into the bowl, and it just makes it convenient. Okay, I know I already showed you some of these, but I did find 3 more, and I got them to put on the side. I have a set for myself, and these are the tortilla warmers. So I'm really only seeing basically these 2 designs. As far as from what I know, there's only one size out there. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. So these are the 2 designs. They're very nice. They're fully insulated on the inside. Perfect for anyone that does tacos or burritos or tortillas for any reason. Sometimes you just have a tortilla with your food, but that will keep them nice and warm. All right, so we're gonna go over to hair. Not that they have an aisle with hair in it, but they do actually have some type. Sometimes they'll have in the hair and beauty section, they have like hair extensions, which are cool. All right, so I found a couple things that were matching up, and I like to find things that match. So I found these Scunci, which is a company by Conair, which has been around for a really long time. They have these pretty flowery, but it's not flowery. Actually, this one has cherries on it. It's a headband. Lots of stretch. So if you're worried it ain't going to fit your head, I think you're going to be fine. It does not have any of those little toothy things in there, so it's not going to stick in your head. Again, it's all stretchy, a lot of material here, but these have cherries on them. So as I was going through the hair section, I came across this by Scunci as well, and this is 6 pieces, and these little cherries happen to match the headband. So I thought that was super cool, so I picked that up. I also found the same thing a headband, but this one has all lemons all over it. Again, super stretchy. And then by Scunci, it had these little headbands. These two match the headband, and then these are done in purple. So that's a pretty little set. I did find this headband, which is also done in cherries, but this one is in a darker red color. The first one I showed you was more white. And then the only other thing that I found with the scunchies was, I'm thinking there must be a strawberry one around. Judy, if you're watching, this one has strawberries. Now, I didn't find a headband that matched, but I'm just assuming there might be because I found the other headbands. So I'll be on the lookout for that as well. Also in the hair department section by Gimme, and these are great buys because you're getting 10 pieces in this one. And this is the no snag. It's got these little gels on here that actually work really well. And I think when your hair tends to be a little bit thinner, you need that extra grip there. These work really well for me. I do like them. And then they had this other packet of 6 by Gimme. And this is actually for thicker hair. But what I like about these is sometimes when I do like the bun and like squish it all up like that, I'll wrap one of those around there like that. So I was happy to find those because those are brand names and that's a good buy. All right, over to a couple things in the makeup department. I said department, makeup aisle. I did find a couple more things by Ioni. This first one is Purple Haze. It's an eyeshadow stick. And this is like so up my alley, I had to grab it. So we're going to open this up and check it out together. All right, so it's definitely a full-size stick. I love the lilacs and the purples, and this looks like really, really purple. All right, so there's our packaging. Very pretty. It's got little, oh, how cute. It's got little cowboy hats, little flowers, and butterflies. Adorable. All right, so I'm just going to twist it up a smidge. That's very pretty. And we're going to go right here. Ooh, that was just one stroke. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so that's by Ioni. Then I found by Ioni. This is an eyeshadow stick, and the name of it is called Rich Girl. Let's see what this one. This one could also be, I know it says eyeshadow, but to me, it's got like a highlighter thing going on. So in my mind, you could definitely use this as a highlighter as well. Same kind of twist up option there. Yeah, this could oh, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely love those. There's a great shot right there because it's underneath the big light in the room. So very pretty by Ioni. They also had, which I found, now this is by Be Pure, and these are called Lip Jelly and Cheek Tints. I found one in the color Coral, and I found one in the color Peony. Let's check out this Peony one, because I'm not so much about the corals and stuff, but I do know somebody that is. I'm more like the pinks and mauves. So first of all, it's wrapped in that package, and then this is completely sealed all the way around in more plastic. You want to talk about security and safe. Love this. Love that. All right, so we know that nobody's been into it. So there's what the top looks like, and then you're going to take off this other top like that. Wow, look at that color. Whew. All right, so I'm just going to go right over here next to my eyeshadows, and I'm just going to do a couple up and down, and I'm not seeing much going on. All right, here it comes. All right, so I guess it just takes a minute, but there it is right there. It's so funny because anything I do in these types of colors always just kind of come off pinky. So that's what it's coming off for me, but your skin tone may make it come off a different color. But it seems like it dried really fast. It's not rubbing off on my hands, so yeah, give that a look for. I don't know if there's more colors. I'd be interested to find out. All right, over in the aisle where they have, it's a little section in the stationery aisle that they call the teaching tree. There's so many cool books, coloring books, learning books, flashcards, everything that you could possibly imagine for teaching children or adults or whomever. So they often have cool sets of stickers. You're going to get 4 separate sheets, and there's 96 stickers in here, and they look just like this. Just little silly smiley faces. When I send happy mail or friend mail or just because mail, I like to put little, you know, smiley faces on things. There's another one here. This is also 4 sheets, totaling 96, and these guys are just too fun. You know, there's nothing like a little silly sticker on a package or on an envelope to make you smile. This last one I'm going to share with you is also from the Teaching Tree Department. 96 stickers in this one. These are just cute. They're pretty. You know, stickers are fun for so many different things. And it's just that little extra pop. Speaking about an extra pop, I found a couple new notebooks I want to share with all of you. These are just basically Dollar Tree ones. Unfortunately, they don't share how many pages are in here. If I had to guess, at least 50, probably closer to 75. They're spiral bound, but they're kind of split up, which makes it unique. They are hard bound. Yes, this sticker does peel off, because if it didn't, I wouldn't have bought the book, to be honest. Self, self-love, self-respect, and self-worth. We all need to practice some of that. So when you open it up on the inside, super simple, just easy pages, but nice and, you know, usable. I also found one in this design, which I thought was very pretty. And I love my spiral notebooks because not only do you have the sturdiness of the wood back there, of the cardboard, but, you know, I just like them because it's easier to get into the creases of the notebook than when you have one that's just bound together, because I feel like I can never get it flat enough to like write on it properly. Does that make sense? All right, one other one I want to share with you, but I found something that matched it in the store. So here's the last notebook that I have to share with you, and it has all these beautiful fresh lemons on here. Such a pretty notebook. But then as I was going down the aisle, I came across this, and I'm going to open this up for you. This is actually made by the company called Crown Jewels. You guys have heard me talk about this company quite often, and it's an American company. It's all owned by women, but they just make their stationery and the things they do pop a little extra. They put an extra design in there, which they really don't have to. This is a shopping list, and it's got lemons all over it. And when you open it up, it says shopping list, and it's got lemons all down the side, but it matched this so perfectly. I thought, well, you know what? That's just meant to go together. It's got the same type of flowers. Everything just looked the same, so I grabbed that set. I also picked up, Miss Judy, if you're watching, Fresh Picks, and it's a strawberry notepad. This one's also made by Crown Jewels. Again, love this company because they just go the extra mile. There it is right there. When you open it up, it's got strawberries, Judy, on every single page. So I thought that was super fun. Alrighty, I do have one other style notebook I'm going to share with all of you, and this one is 60 sheets. It's a 5, might as well say 5 by 8 if you want to round it off here. It's bendable, but look at the saying on there. I just loved that. I love the fact that it's got that snap band on there. It does have a lot of, you know, pliability in there for opening and spreading the pages out. It's just super fun. This does not come off. This does not come off. Not liking that, but it is what it is. And one other thing I want to share, and I came across this in the section where you get all your stationery, and it's a chalkboard. It's made by Jot, and I grabbed it because I thought, you know what? I used to love to play with chalkboards when I was younger, playing with colored chalk and all kinds of stuff like that. And I've never seen one this big before at Dollar Tree. I'm trying to get it open while I'm talking at the same time. I didn't want to use my scissors because I was scared it might scratch it. Anyways, I thought this would be really cool for, I don't know, putting up messages or just having fun or just messing around. I'll probably take it to the track with me. But this is what it looks like all the way around. And then they had these that are made by Jot. And it's a 6 count of chalk pencils. Have you ever seen chalk pencils before? I was like, well, first of all, I really like the fact that they're like regular thickness of regular pencils. And you can just sharpen them. But I'm really curious to see how they come off on a chalkboard. So we're going to find out together. I'm just going to do, I don't even know. I'm just going to make a smiley face. And yeah, okay, so it works pretty good. There's my smiley face. I was a little concerned, like, are they actually going to show up? I don't see why I couldn't use regular chalk on here since it, you know, it's a chalkboard. But I'm hoping that you guys can see the colors. Obviously, they're not going to get any thicker unless I was to color. But yeah, there they are right there. Pretty cool. I just need an eraser now. I didn't think about that. But you know what? I'll just grab one of the boyfriend's socks and clean it off. All right, everybody. That's going to wrap up this Dollar Tree haul. I've got some stuff to go do and take care of. But I so enjoyed this me time with all of you. Oh, I didn't realize you guys can see the cars passing through the louvers over there. All right, so until next time, everyone, a big hug from me to all of you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. I have no idea what not sure what happened there. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye for now.